Hello, church family. It's 2 Minute Tuesday. 15 years ago, I was a proud new homeowner. Like many new homeowners, I was just getting introduced to the world of home improvement. Because this was all new, I sought counsel. I sought counsel from many different sources. One source was the staff at my local home improvement superstore. I started small, of course. My first project was connecting my dryer. And I thought I had it figured out. I had all the hoses and connectors. I put them all together. I turned everything on, and I smelled gas, like a lot. So I turned everything off and took everything apart, and I took all the parts and went to the store. I went and found the guy in the appliance section, and I showed him what I had, and I told him what I had done, and he looked at me and said, "What? Are you trying to blow up your house?" I assured him that I was not trying to blow up my house. He then proceeded to tell me exactly what I had done wrong. He showed me what I needed and then told me precisely what I needed to do to get it right. Now, technically, his counsel was effective, but it was not comforting. I did not blow up my house, thanks to him, but I also left the conversation feeling a lot worse. In John 14, Jesus tells his disciples this. He says, "I will ask the Father, and he will give you another counselor to help you and be with you forever, the Spirit of truth." Now, if you're like me and you've experienced certain kinds of counsel, you hear these words and you're tempted to think that the Holy Spirit will be the same kind of counselor as the guy at the store. His counsel will be effective. He'll tell you how to get your life right, but you'll leave the conversation feeling a lot worse. That's not the kind of counsel that Jesus promises. During my home improvement phase, I had another counselor. This time it was a close personal friend who had built his own house, so he knew how to do everything. He didn't just look over my shoulder and tell me what I was doing wrong. He came to my house. He showed me how to do it right. And then he stayed beside me and worked alongside me until the work was done. In John 14, the word Jesus uses for counselor is parakletos. It means literally one who calls to you from beside you, or even calls to you from within you. This is a term that can be translated counselor or advocate. It's often translated comforter. That's what Jesus promises. That's the Holy Spirit. The Holy Spirit counsels and comforts. In his commentary on the Gospel of John, Dale Brunner writes this: "The Parakletos is an abiding personal presence intended to bring us the deepest possible comfort, encouragement, and friendship." And that's where Jesus ends in his whole conversation about the Holy Spirit in John 14. He ends with this: "Peace I leave with you, my peace I give you. I do not give to you as the world gives. Do not let your hearts be troubled, and do not be afraid." If you're longing for that kind of peace, the peace of knowing not only that you're being steered the right way, but that the one guiding you is beside you, then ask Jesus for the counsel and the comfort of his Holy Spirit.